Ladies and gentlemen, I am recording. And they will be coming pretty shortly, whether you believe it or not, or like it or not. Obviously, I don't like it. Many traditional Catholics like me don't like it, but let's face the reality. And also, obviously, basically some news in Christendom, as you probably know. Father Nicholas Gruner, the Fatima priest, did pass away a few weeks ago after having a heart attack in his office. And he was obviously the most authoritative person on the authentic message of Our Lady of Fatima to the three shepherd children, and he advocated obviously for the consecration of Russia as Our Lady asked, and the release of the full Third Secret, not the abridged edition, by the Holy See. And obviously, the most people in the Novosado Church, and probably some who attend the traditional Mass, who attended out of, oh, I'm a hummy chummy, oh, I like it, are probably glad that he is now gone, because they cast him off as a suspended priest. But in the fact of the matter is, the suspension was never valid to begin with. But what I am going to tell you is that he, Father, went all over the world and went all and about to promote the message. Now, let's hope somebody will take over his apostolate, who will do as much as we can, because I'm afraid that even with or without him, or whatever, the chastisement is persecution is going to be coming shortly. And it will depend on who will actually, who we as Americans will elect as our next president in 2016, okay? But all I can tell you now is that obviously there's at least a couple of candidates who do not care about the social kingship of Christ, and they want to extinct it further than what it is now. It's bad now, it'll be over by January 20th, 2017, when the next president is inaugurated. So that is another consideration. But also in my personal area, there is no longer, obviously, because of my Catholic faith, even though I have a lot of job skills and that stuff, I cannot get hired anywhere because of my faith, and that is very common to a lot of people of faith nowadays. And also, that will change shortly when the Supreme Court is expected to rule that sodomy and same-sex marriage are constitutional rights. Now, either way, doesn't matter which way the court goes, it's still going to be civil unrest. But right now, it obviously it doesn't look good, and it is possibility that people like myself, who've previously done nothing wrong, have no record, nothing, obviously are going to be persecuted financially, and possibly we could be thrown into jail, or we could be thrown under the bus for absolutely stupid reasons. So we have to pray, and we have to pray hard. And another example today is because of my grave distance between me and also I have no access to a true mass today on Ascension Day. Obviously, I couldn't go. I don't take that lightly, missing mass on a holy day of obligation, which does include Sundays too. I don't take it lightly, but unfortunately, this is what you get when the Novus Orderans run the show. They don't care about the salvation of souls. No, they never say the true mass. And the reason why this persecution is coming up is because the people who are ordained are not saying the traditional Tridentine Mass, the Latin Mass. They are worshiping pagan gods in their sanctuaries, and because of that, God will punish them. Obviously, more on at the time of their death and judgment, but society as well, because in a society that does not value God at all, whoever does is expected to be thrown under the table. And even another personal note of mine, part of the reason why I haven't found, as of this taping, found a traditional girlfriend to be my wife, even as obviously my pool is getting shorter, and it is very difficult to find one, even separated by distance, but even in all practical matters, it is very difficult, and it is very, very, very serious about what's going on. We have to actually pray hard, obviously, and it is quite a possibility next few years I may not, the world may, it may be all over, and it probably won't matter. I probably will never get to the altar with a spouse, with a faithful Catholic wife, and obviously it may not happen. So God bless you all. Please pray the rosary daily.